What's cracking? Shit, almost fucked up. Anze Life Podcast, episode 6. Man, we got one of the most inspirational motherfucking figures that has really brought me to where I want to be. You feel me? Like, just an inspirational motherfucker right here. This is Dan, the motherfucking Laker fan. You feel me?
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys for having me, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. How are you, dog? How are
Pretty
you?
good, man. I'm blessed, brother. It's been a tough year, but we making it, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I know you just got done with you got a procedure done, right?
Oh yeah, they pulled off my wisdom tooth, my back molar, bro. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I gotta tell you that. Ooh, man, that was probably the worst. I had broken bones and everything. That's the worst pain I ever felt.
Something bad.
Yeah.
Cause I had my boy lined up for last week, but then my brother was like, cause originally I know you cause of my brother, my older brother Ozzy, shout out. And I had you lined up, and then this was something like he had some procedure. I was like, no, you trip. We'll get it another time now.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I couldn't even talk last week, to be honest.
It's all good, bro.
I was in there, man, just drinking soup and liquids and shit, man. It was all bad, but we here now, man.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you having the time to come out here,
For
bro.
sure, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We're gonna get into it. This, like I said, bro. Not only do I see the sports side of you, I used to see the genuine person that you are to get up on camera and give your opinion on it. And like I was saying before, I have to wait until 5 a.m. the next day. I'm an early go-getter, so I have to wake up till 5 a.m. to start listening to Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith talk about the game.
Absolutely, man. Hey, when you're a fan, you're hungry for the sport, bro. You want all the knowledge, all the conversation you can get. Real fans know what's up, bro.
And with you, it's like, shit, right away after the game, if you guys want to check it out, my boy's always doing a pre and a post game fucking live stream.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, bro, like right away when we're talking, when we lose, it's the best. Like when we lose and you come onto it because you're pissed too, you feel me? And you have the same, you show the same type of like passion that we're like, it's like we lost this because of that reason. You feel me?
Especially when we lose on some bullshit. Like we just played the Warriors, bro.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
There's no way we should have lost that game.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. They got whooped by the next couple of teams. And we're talking about the Knicks and, teams that we're way better than. So,
of course.
As a fan, we all get passionate about it. And what's worse is when the comment section is flaring up with all these haters, man. They just, I just want to kind of take off my anger on them. I'm like,
hell yeah,
I
bro.
just saw a bullshit game. Now you guys are coming with the BS. All right, I'm going to get y'all right now.
Yeah, bro. And it's like that talking about that Warriors game. I think on your comment section where me and Waldo were watching and one of the things was like, oh, yeah, like, you guys might have AD, but, we got Steph Curry.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just like, bro, like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, AD just won it. Like, AD is the most dominant big man in the game. Like, I understand who Steph Curry is, and I understand that Steph Curry made the game what it is today.
Right. He's probably the best shooter of all time. But, I mean, that can only go so far, You can't shoot your way to a championship. At the end of the day, he still needed a stacked team who could defend and just had a bench and everything.
Yeah.
So
now he's seeing how hard it is. Now you feel me? Like and I'm a Steph Curry. Like I want him to do good. You feel me? I would love the Warriors to. I would love for him to be carrying that load and killing it. And and they're doing half decent. We could clearly see. You feel me? They do not have the bench. And then James Wiseman does a lot of little errors. He's very good. You can see the talent. You see the potential, but it's just little errors that you can see. That.
My thing about Steph Curry, I'm super critical of the cat, man. Let me tell you why. Because even though he's one of the best shooters, even though he's one of the best shooters in the league, I feel like he has a long way to go as long as leadership. And you see this when he's missing guys like Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. You see him really struggle. Now, there's levels to this. You got LeBron James taking the Cavs with Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance, role players to the finals. And then you have Steph Curry who can't even make the playoffs. When he's running the team. And people were critical. They were talking about, hey, Steph Curry doesn't have his guys. Yeah, when other superstars don't have their guys, that's when you want to see the heart on the sleeve. That's all. I love Steph Curry's talent. I just very critical of him because I feel like he doesn't really show up without his backbone, which is Draymond Green.
And Draymond Green.
They cover up a lot of his flaws. A lot of his flaws.
But I think Steph Curry's probably the type of leader that he's probably the new, maybe not a new style leader, because I kind of don't even know how I want to interpret this, but I think Steph Curry needs his unit with him to really strive forward. Or do you really think they're that deep with the whole KD, Klay Thompson, and Draymond before that? Like, do you think they're that deep?
Steph Curry is like the cherry on top, you know. Yeah. But I'll say this: I don't think he's a heart and soul of that team. As good as he is,
for real.
I really don't feel. I feel like without Draymond, this team really isn't even a playoff contender.
Yeah.
Like they might make the playoffs, but they're not a contender. Like they're not serious threat to win the title every year.
Yeah.
Draymond to me, like
the engine.
You need a player like that. Look what happened with the Clippers. Now they're doing good this season. But to me, their heart and soul was Trez. Montrezl Harrell. I feel like without him,
I love Trez. I love Trez's addition to the Lakers. I love Trez.
He inserts this energy that's infectious. You know, I feel like there's very few players like that. And Draymond Green to me is the X factor on that team. As good as Curry is, he's obviously the best player on the team. I don't take nothing away from him. He's a superstar. But Draymond Green, without him, man, they're not the same team.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as he came back from injury or whatever it was that was hampering him, I didn't really pay attention. They started winning games. You know, now obviously they're struggling. The Western Conference is tough, man.
Yeah, the Western Conference is very fucking stacked. Very
we got
fucking
the Jazz. Who thought we would have the Jazz in third place in the West right now? Did you? I didn't. I thought it was gonna be like Denver or somebody like that. So it's unpredictable. One thing is for sure, man. Whoever wins the West, I think will come out of the West. I feel like it's gonna be between the Lakers and I hate to say it, but the Clippers. I don't think the Clippers have what it takes to come out. But whoever wins the West will probably be coming out of the West. I feel it,
man. And it's crazy because like how we're talking about the whole Steph Curry thing, and like, I honestly think like he needs his unit. He needs Klay Thompson on the field, on the court with him to really really strive forward to win more games. You know, to make the lesser role players bigger parts of the team. You know.
Right. And you know, like I said, I'm not knocking Steph. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the skill set. I'm not a fan of I feel like this is this modern NBA now. I'm an old head, bro.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's gotten really soft, you know.
Yeah,
you see me hating on Harden all the time.
Yeah, bro.
I hate. He's really super talented, but I hate his leadership.
Antics. Yeah,
his leadership is weak.
Yeah,
it's like in the '90s and early 2000s, that leadership
never worked.
That would be some bullshit leadership, brother. He'd be criticized, scrutinized, all that.
Yeah.
The only reason people love him because he puts up buckets.
You know, everybody 40, 50-point games. Yeah.
Everybody's in love with the offensive end of the basketball, but what wins championships is defense.
Defense.
Right?
We've seen that last year.
Exactly. I mean, the Lakers stepped it up, bro.
Yeah, defensively they're powerhouses.
So as much as I love offensive players, if they have weaknesses like Curry, he can't guard anything come the finals. He's calling for help. You ever seen that clip?
Yeah.
He's calling Klay Thompson like, come over here, come over. Bro, let me tell you something. As great as he is, he's very flawed. Kyrie Irving is flawed as well. There's certain players. I'm a fan of the offensive side, but man, they're flawed, bro. They're flawed.
Fucking last night, these was got it done.
Absolutely, man.
Anthony Davis, 37 points.
Yeah, 38, I think it was, but he did it efficiently.
He did it very efficiently. And then LeBron James had I think 18, right?
He had like 17, but he almost had a triple-double.
So that's what I was going to talk to you about. Exactly what I want your opinion on this. I think moving forward, that's okay with me.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay with Anthony Davis taking the workload offensively, getting the buckets, getting all that, and then LeBron James not getting 30 fucking points, but getting the 17 with almost the 10 assists and over 10 rebounds. Like, that's what I want to see. I don't always want to see LeBron James dropping 40 fucking points because you know he's going to be like, especially now with Dennis Schroeder, like he doesn't have to do as much. Like, you know, like he could just run up the court instead of looking out to see what's going on. Like he gets to give that workload a little bit. So do you think that's good going forward, that Anthony Davis is taking the workload offensively, getting the 37, 40 points?
Yeah, absolutely, man. First off, I got to commend you, bro. You know your stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. You know, it's always good talking to a basketball fan who knows his stuff, man. Sometimes you talk to some fans, you kind of have to dumb it down a little bit.
And all the homies, all the real homies are like all the Laker fan homies are all like this, bro.
That's what's up, bro. That's what all my friends know basketball as well. I mean, I can't relate if you don't.
Yeah.
But I'll say this to answer your question. Yeah, Laker fans, we want LeBron James to, you know, take his foot off the gas till playoff time.
Yeah.
And kind of he has it in cruise control, but he's still having an MVP season. Mm-hmm. Now I can't really hate, bro, because we never seen a player like LeBron in my life. Like who at 36 was putting up these kind of numbers?
No one.
No, not even Jordan.
And it's not even like, it's like LeBron James is doing this all while still being very, very efficient.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And so, you know, a lot of people like to knock Anthony Davis because obviously, you know, Anthony Davis is a great talent, but he doesn't do it every night. except come playoff time. This is why I'm not crucial with him. Yeah. He was magnificent in the playoffs.
Yeah, every single game.
Every
single fucking game.
Both ends of the floor, he was a beast. So with him, I noticed he's very injury prone.
Yeah. Little knickknacks.
Before he came to the Lakers, I think he had missed like a combination of like 2 seasons.
He was always fucking injured
in his career. Yeah. And so I think the Lakers, what they're doing is, they're telling him to be aggressive, but the nights that he has off, we're not really paying attention to it because, like you said, we're so talented that anybody could step up. It could be Dennis, it could be Trez, LeBron, it could be even KCP shooting lights out, man.
fucking P, man.
They're out here, sniping from beyond the arc, and we were a team that struggled from beyond the arc last season.
Yeah.
But this year, man, we're good. So, this team is so deep, we haven't even reached that 5th, 6th gear yet.
Yeah.
We're like stuck on 3rd right now, and we're in 1st place in the NBA.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's scary for the rest of the league.
We have players that we're looking like we want to see more out of, like THT, Kuzma. Right. Like we have that luxury right now, and we're being fucking selfish and being like, well, I want to see more out of this player. I want to see more out of the Kuzma. I want to see more out of like THT. Like give more minutes to THT. You feel me? Like
absolutely
all that, right? Or I want to see Trez be on the court more. You feel me? Like all these players that we're asking more from is because like it's almost like a luxury, bro. Because we have so many. We have LeBron James and Anthony Davis doing this shit every night.
Every night, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like come March, you're really gonna see the true identity of this team.
Yeah.
By then, we may even make a move. You never know. It could be in the buyout market or via trade. I don't know. Yeah. Rob Pelinka is a shark. He keeps everything close to the vest.
Yeah.
But one thing I do know is that if we don't make a move as we are, we will still win the championship. That's a guarantee. Unless barring an injury or another crazy trade. Because I'm going to tell you something. Brooklyn, I'm not impressed.
Me neither.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Everybody thought you were going to put those players together and magically they were just going to click.
You follow Bleacher Report, right?
Yes, sir.
Obviously, yeah.
Absolutely.
So Bleacher Report is one of those very informative and everything, but I'm like, you guys just push shit to like scary hours, and they'll put like Kyrie and fucking James Harden. And then they lost to the Cavs twice. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys posting this shit? And it's like they're losing. Like they've lost twice to the same Cavs team. That's not an impressive Cavs team. Like
yeah.
They're okay. You feel me? Like they're okay.
To give them credit, they got a lot better defensively since acquiring their big man Jared Allen. I mean, they have a 3-headed beast. Larry Nance is very underrated.
Yeah,
he's a very good
he is.
defender. He plays the passing lanes great, and then they have Drummond there protecting the paint. Underrated as well. But Jared Allen, man. He's one of those players I'd love for the Lakers to acquire if they could, because he could.
And he still got JaVale McGee shit.
Oh yeah, and I forget about JaVale McGee.
Yeah,
that's right.
They have 4 big men. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a test. We play them tomorrow. That's gonna be a good test because we're thin in the front line. Outside of Marcus O and Anthony Davis,
we are.
Trez is undersized. Yeah, he's 6'7". I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Before we acquired him, did you know? He was 6'7"?
I thought he was 6'8". Like I thought he was
at least 6'9", 6'10", bro.
No, he's smaller.
He plays like he's 7 feet tall.
Yes, he does.
So I know that in a 7-game series, when things slow down, teams are going to be looking to expose him. So I could see Rob Pelinka trading for another big just to shore up the paint. But other than that, we don't have many weaknesses. But I will say this: we play the Cavs tomorrow. It's gonna be fun to watch how those big men try to exploit the Lakers in the paint and how we counterpunch that, how we counter-react it.
Hell yeah.
But outside of that, man, we're blessed. Laker fans are spoiled, man.
Fuck. Well, after so many years of fucking bullshit, like.
But we say so many years. There's really fan bases out here that 20 years they ain't been in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Bro.
So we're spoiled. We're fucking spoiled.
We're spoiled.
What was your first Laker game?
My first Laker game, bro, didn't come to I think I was like 25.
25?
Yeah, bro. At 25, I was broke.
Yeah, no, of course. That shit. My first Laker game was very, very late. That's why
I grew up without a father, bro. So everything I ever did for myself, was I started working at the age of 16. Dropped out of high school, and I came back and got my diploma later. But I dropped out, started working, started providing because my brother got married at the age of 16, so I had to become the man of the house in a sense. My mom. God bless her, so very hard-working lady, but she couldn't provide for me. I was already a grown.
Understandable.
My first actual Laker game was at the age of 25. Shout out to my brother Josh, man. He was able to get us some tickets, and it was a preseason game versus some like Tel Aviv or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I seen Kobe play, bro. Preseason.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it was crazy. It was a blessing because this man was going 110 miles an hour in a preseason game. Nobody does that. Crazy. Nobody does that today. Yeah. You see these players out here in preseason, they're slouching. They're trying to be really sexy with it, They're not even trying, They're out here posing for the cameras and stuff. Look, Kobe Bryant, and this is why he's always been the only man I've ever looked up to. Yeah. He always gave 110%, whether it was when the cameras were off or when they were rolling, And that really inspired me. I remember watching him live. I think he dropped like 26 points preseason on this this Israel team that didn't even know what was going on. They're like, oh snap! Like we're stable. They were starstruck, so we blew them out by like 50. That was my first game. That wasn't my best game I've been to. That was my first game right there.
Fire, hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. That's crazy. Like my first game was December. It was a Christmas Day game. It was against the Cavs, I want to say.
Cavs.
And it was 2012. And shout out to Ozzy because he paid for
he's always with the brothers.
Yeah, huh? Shout out to Ozzy.
So wait, who's older? You or Ozzy?
No, he's way older than me.
Oh really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
okay. Ozzy's 30 fucking 1 or 2 now, right? 31. So I'm turning 26. So yeah, so I was older than me.
It's always the older brothers looking out for the little brother.
Yeah, hell yeah. So he got I remember for Christmas he got me those tickets, and it was me, Ozzy, my homie Lalo, and my other homie Tavo, and we all went. I think it was all our first Laker game, and so the Lakers lost. It was 2012. So fucking Kobe was hurt that game.
Oh, he was?
He was hurt that game, so I did not see him play, but I saw LeBron James play that game for Oh, it was against the Heat. It was against the Heat. It was against the Heat. It was not the Cavs. It was not the Cavs. It was against the Heat.
That's a great game to go to. It Christmas Day, too?
Yeah, it was a Christmas Day game. Yeah, that's a great game. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, very blessed that was, like, we were way the fuck up top, but I still got to see, I saw Kobe Bryant in a suit. You feel me? Like, I thought that was still cool, because, like, cool. Like, I saw Kobe Bryant. I still saw him, like, now, that obviously, rest in peace. Like, unfortunately, like...
You know, they're having a special for him tonight, right?
That's fucking
That's actually
crazy.
why I wanted to do it a little bit earlier, because I want to go home, you know, get the drinks ready and just watch my special. But yeah, like, very inspirational, man. I got to see him play a couple of times during the regular season as well.
I never got to see him play.
You know who I've never gotten to see play yet? LeBron James.
Oh, that's crazy.
When I went, he was injured. And then shout out to my dog Q, man. He got me some Laker tickets and great seats, like lower middle.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to pass the tickets over to my homie because LeBron was injured that game as well. And I was bummed out. I was like, man, I wanted to see LeBron play, you know. So I was hoping that I got to see him later in the season. I was like, I'm gonna pass the tickets to the little homie, never been there, and then I'll give me some more tickets. But unfortunately, pandemic came and it hasn't happened yet, you know. But it's a blessing, bro. Anytime you're in Staples Center, the aura there just feels magical. Man. It feels like you're watching some sort of opera or something, dude. Yeah. The way that everything's so dim and the lights are hitting Staples, it's just beautiful. You know, I don't think there's another. Is there another building that dims the fans out like that? I'm not sure. I don't want to cat, but.
I've been to the one in Anaheim for a Ducks game versus the Kings.
Yeah.
And they didn't dim them nowhere near as much. Like for the Staples Center, maybe it's because it's bigger or something. I don't know, but it just makes you feel like some. Then like you look up and there's like mad fucking jerseys up there. Like it's so much shit to look at. There's just so much history in that building.
You got the band playing on the top right.
Yeah, like it's fucking it. Being at the Staples Center, just being in there, just soaking all that in, it's a lot, bro. It's fucking crazy.
You're amongst family, like fans that think equally to you, bro. It just they come. Sometimes they come tours from different countries and states and stuff, and it's a beautiful thing, man. But I've had fans tell me, "Hey, bro, I saw you at Staples Center, and I was just too starstruck to come say what's up." I'm like, "Bruh, I'm just like you, man. Just come say what's up, bro. Come say what's up." It would have made my day. It makes my day when fans are excited to see me. Because I'm just one of them, you know, just like you. You and me are equally as passionate. The difference is just that I started a platform for it, you know. There's no other difference in that.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
So,
hell yeah, bro.
You know, it's a blessing, and I can't wait to get back out to Staples Center and meet some fans and just interact, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest to me. This pandemic is just not being able to go to games because I'm big on I love going to soccer games. I love going to basketball. Like, I love just going to games, like anything.
Oh, man, I need to go to a soccer game. I've never been to one.
Soccer games are fucking amazing, bro.
I need to go to a soccer game, man. You know, I love watching La Selección Mexico play.
Yeah.
I'm not like a heavy soccer fan. My family loves Las Chivas because we're from Guadalajara.
Fuck yeah.
So, you know, they love Las Chivas. But I really watch mainly like Copa America, Copa de Oro.
Yeah.
Any sort of Copa or the World Cup, I'm watching. You know, those are must-watch events.
Yeah, fuck
you know, but
that's dope. The understanding that you have towards that.
I grew up playing soccer. I grew up playing soccer when I was younger. Never played it organized, but you know, every Sunday my uncles they love soccer, so we'd go to the park, have some carne asada, and you know, it was a beautiful thing. Just
fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. And when it came to like you basketball has always been your number one thing.
Oh yeah, I've played organized basketball. I've tried out. I don't want to mention any schools, but I've tried out for certain schools. They were biased, man.
Yeah.
I played the position that the coach's son played. Mm-hmm. So he didn't want to put me on the team because he knew I was going to take over.
Yeah.
And so he'd rather not even give me a tryout. But he saw me shooting around in the gym. I was lights out, bro. In my prime, I think I could have made. My dream was to go and play either overseas, G League, anything, and eventually make it up. But I was good, man. I played point guard position. I was a floor general. My shot before I broke my hand, even now, I could get really hot. So it's fun for me. I love basketball. Yeah. If you play it, I don't know if you play it, but do you play basketball?
I play just with the homies.
But that's still fun, man.
It's the funniest shit ever.
We go out there to the park. We still play. We're gonna have to set something up.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I love playing with one of my cousins. My cousin Junior.
Yeah.
My cousin Francisco, because this motherfucker is just so like, it's funny because his main thing is football,
right.
But in basketball he shows the same tenacity towards it, where he would be like, it's sometimes a little too much, where I'm like, damn, like this was really into it, but it's so good because you work up a sweat. Like,
when you're a natural athlete, anything comes natural. I've played every sport, bro. I'm a natural athlete, not to toot my own horn here, but I'm a natural athlete. I've pretty much dominated every sport that I've played, man, since I was young. I've went to play to Rialto High before, right there, when they're right there just running scrimmages and stuff. And I've played versus some of the kids when I was younger. And, they were trying to get me on the team when I was in high school. But, I don't know. Basketball was it for me, Soccer, though. Soccer's fun. Soccer is fun, bro. If you play soccer, it's really fun.
We always, dude, I'm telling you, I love, like, my main thing was always, like, skateboarding growing up. I got into soccer, like, kind of late, but I love soccer. Then basketball, like, just being fucking up,
active,
now that we're older, you feel me? And, like, you feel like you need to be a little more active. It's good for the mental. It's good for everything. You feel me? You stay in good shape. You feel me? Not saying I'm in great shape or anything, but
right.
You stay in some decent shape. You feel me? You're doing what you do. You feel me? This COVID really fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah, it fucked everybody's shape up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I was on a roll. Coming back, I was losing weight and everything, man. After I broke my hand, I was never the same. But I was coming back to that.
It's those injuries that really fuck people up.
Yeah, and then COVID just really kind of pushed it back. But now I'm back on my grind. Like, I try to go out with the homies to play every 2-3 days.
Fire.
Play basketball, and then eventually we're gonna go back on a rec league.
Fire.
Play right there in the San Bernardino rec league. But,
yeah.
But we'll see what happens, man. Recreational sports is fun. I tell people all the time, man. These kids out here in their tablets, it's like, sign them up for a sport, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You got a little nephew or a little cousin who's always on their tablet,
Yeah, hell, I got my nephew's always on his fucking tablet. Yeah.
Trust me, man. Their parents need to do a better job because when we were younger, we were always outside. I was always outside.
Yeah, same here.
I was skating just like you.
Yeah.
I couldn't even afford a skateboard, but I was, I was using the homie skateboards and just trying to become a pro skater. Skating was huge in the 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. It's bigger than it's ever been. That's what people, just because we're a little older, but skateboarding now is just like, it's pushed to limits like we've never seen it. And like skateboarding, bro, like the way I see it now is just like, the same thing as you said, like how you said it, just go out, go grab a fucking board and go skate. Like younger generation, like go for it. Like
try to do the kickflip, the
all
ollie,
this shit, bro. Any sport, any fucking sport, just go out and be active, be creative. You feel me? Be creative with the sport too. I know when it comes to basketball, I know you have your own style to it. Like I know you love your own, adding your own flair to it. Like that's something that's probably big to you. Where you're like, I'm adding my own flair to it, especially. Facts. With the Kobe side of it, I know you have
super competitive.
You fucking that, and it's like every movement, everything you want to mimic. Everything.
Me and the homies always talking shit. We sometimes we play for food. Recently, the homie was like, "Hey, loser buys drinks," and we went to Jamba Juice afterwards. So I bought him the drink because we lost by a point, but a loss is a loss. So
hell yeah, bro.
But it's fun, man. It's just. Like I said, we got to get out there, man. We got to get out there, get like a big group, play some full court, because we can't let this COVID slow us down, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I've been trying to. You feel me? I've been trying to do all the little shit, but still, everything. It was just like, it's getting better. Then things kind of just slowly shut off again, and it's like
I've been hearing rumors that it's never gonna be the same again. That's what they say. I'm not into fear mongering and that, but I'm starting to believe it, man. It's been over.
Almost a year now. It's a year. It's been over a year now. Yeah.
Never in my life did I ever imagine that we would live a pandemic that would separate everybody and have everybody afraid. Millions have died, so
yeah,
it's not a hoax, but it's it's unfortunate. But we'll see what happens, man. Biden coming in, supposedly. You believe in the vaccines? I don't know.
I think I tell everyone else. So prior to like seeing videos and shit like that. I was the type of person like, bro, I've put in all types of stupid shit in my body. So I'm not gonna be the one to be like, oh, the vaccine. Nah, you feel I'm not gonna do that.
So you gonna go take it like as soon as you can, or
what you gonna do? I'm not gonna look. So then I've seen a couple videos of people after, and you know, obviously you see those crazy experiences where people are just not normal after, and I don't really know yet. Like if it's offered to me.
Personally, me, man, if they say you can't come into Staples Center without the vaccine, I'm taking that motherfucker.
Taking the vaccine?
Sign me up. I don't care if I grow another neck or what, bro.
You're taking that. So you're taking the vaccine.
If it's required. If it's not required, I have more of a wait and see approach. I want to see, you know, if what's gonna be the effects. Not right away, but like a year later. You know.
Yeah.
I want to have kids. So does it affect your fertility? Like what's going on? You know.
Yeah. Fuck
so I'm more of a. I've always been this type of person. I'm a wait and see type, you know.
That's good though.
You remember in school when kids were, you know,
do some stupid.
Something stupid would happen, man. And something stupid. The cafeteria would there was an earthquake or something. The cafeteria was shut down. People was grabbing free Cheetos and stuff. Yeah. I was always the wait and see type, you know.
Let's see how this is gonna pan out.
Yeah, let's see what happens. If there's any left in the rack, I might cop me some.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
You know, that's how you gotta be in life, man. You gotta let everybody else go first. You know?
You watched the inauguration this week?
I didn't really watch it. I was hearing it here and there. You know, I try to keep myself busy. Now that I'm not employed, I'm doing YouTube full time. So I'm doing a podcast. I'm doing 2 different YouTube channels. I haven't really messed with the second one, but the second one is gonna be like similar to yours, where it doesn't really have to do with one particular thing.
Yeah.
But it's very versatile, you know, and you want to connect with people in different ways. So
yes, sir.
I'm doing that, and then I'm trying to see what else I can get into.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Like, just working.
Yeah,
just working.
You got it, man. You got to put it
bro.
in. And then
fuck yeah.
Gonna get this unemployment check, man.
You feel me?
It's hard to get in right now, though.
Hey.
The website has been down, and I've been calling, bro, and I kid you not, I call right at 8. Right when they open, and it just says they're packed. I'm like, that's bullshit, bro. I'm like, bro, I just woke up back-to-back days, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm blessed enough that I don't need the money right now, but it is my right. You know, I worked for the company for 2 years. You're gonna give me my damn.
Yeah, no, I feel it, bro. Hell yeah. You're talking about the 8 a.m. Like, yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Like, and you gotta, who the fuck am I to tell you this? But you guys gotta understand, like, 105 fools are scamming, and the 5 fools are trying to get it legit. Yeah. So you gotta understand that. So the 105 people, you gotta think of it this way: 105 people are scamming out here. So you got those 105 people, then you got the 5 fools that are trying to get it done legit, and then there's you.
Right.
So
I'm persistent.
So you're the 111th person.
I'm not gonna go away. I'm so persistent, bro.
You gotta be with it, bro.
Every day I'm calling. As soon as the website goes up, I'm gonna be right there bugging them till I get my due. You know, my girl was blessed enough to get it, so shout out to her for that. But
you feel me?
Myself, the way I see it is, it buys me more time to grow my brand.
Exactly,
bro. To keep building.
Exactly, bro.
That way, I don't ever want to work for the man. A lot of people, they think that the way of life is, to work for a company, move up, and eventually be the boss of everybody. But let me tell you, I've befriended people that do that, and they're still miserable.
That's crazy, because like that, what you just said, it embodies everything where I exactly the way I think.
Yeah, you don't want to go back.
People think that like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna work in this warehouse in this company for 5-10 years, and then I'm gonna be the man, and I'm gonna be in charge of a bunch of people. Right. And all you really are is all you really are is a piece of shit to someone for 10 or 12 hours.
I can't do it. I love people too much.
Yeah, I know, exactly, bro. And that's fucking crazy how you just said that, because I feel the exact same way. That's like, all you're really doing, you're not the man. No. You're just being a piece of shit to someone. You're making someone's day worse for 10 or 12 hours a day.
And let me tell you what it is. Working for the man is a pyramid scheme, right? The only people you're really making rich are everybody at the top. For example, if you work for Amazon, Jeff Bezos getting rich off of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's the only one benefiting. Everybody else, the PAs, the managers, they're just a bunch of assholes. And I have never been a bootlicker. I understand they have to feed their family, so you got to do what you got to do. I don't have any kids.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it, bro.
You feel me?
So at the end of the day, I when I was younger, when I was like in my early 20s, I was working hard. I was breaking my back. But then I realized, wait a second, nobody's really noticing. I felt like a jackass. Just put it in the work for what?
Yeah.
So ever since then, I realized that, man, as you get older, you become wiser. And it's like, yo, let the new hires break their back. I've been here. I've been here for a minute. And so I'm going to take it easy. And if the company don't like it, hey, it is what it is. But the end of the day, man, when you break your back for somebody else, you're just elevating somebody else. You're not elevating yourself.
Sorry to cut you off, bro. That was amazing. Yes, sir. That was amazing. We're gonna get right back into it. It's about to hit that 30-minute mark.
Yes, sir.
So we'll finish it right now. We're gonna get back into it. Daniel Laker fan has a lot of shit to say, so we'll get back into it right now. Hold on. All right.
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right, man. We fucking back. We back. It's Dan, the motherfucking Laker fan.
Yes,
I keep saying motherfucking because I'm just so used to it, but this Dan, the Laker fan.
Drop the F-bombs, bro. We ain't on my channel. The kids ain't watching right now.
You feel me? This Dan, the motherfucking Laker fan.
Drop it.
Listen to some West Side Gun like I was telling this fool right now.
Yes, sir.
Bro, so you were sounding off just earlier right now. I was sounding off about
I was talking about, corporate America and how, a lot of people don't know it's good to be an entrepreneur and do your own thing. Because you can lose a lot of time. I realize it now, man. I lost years, bro, working for companies. I work for Boost Mobile to, like Curaçao to. I worked everywhere. I was everywhere, bro. Yeah. And so I put in my work. Now I feel like it's time to put in the work for me.
For myself, yeah.
Because when you put in the work for a company, you're just helping them continue to build on an empire.
Yeah, their own empire that they already constructed it.
You don't get anything. You don't benefit anything. Your paycheck is gonna go weekly on bills. It's gonna go weekly on shit you like to do and stuff. So it's gonna waste.
Yeah.
Best advice I give you when you work, whether it be part-time, full-time, just save, man. Save and do what you gotta do. That way, when you're like me, you're unemployed, you already have that little ramp to take off, and now you could just skyrocket, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Fucking. We're about to get into it. Music, bro. You love music. You're music, big. Man. Fucking. You make music. You feel me? I had just asked you like, what are you banging in right now? What's banging in Daniel Laker fans' iPhone right now? What are you banging?
And my iPhone, man, a lot of 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
21 is my guy, bro.
21.
21 is my guy.
Flow, or what is it for 21 that does it for you?
I mean, he's a trap artist, man. I didn't used to like trap music till I listened to 21. I feel like he's real as a person. You listen to his interviews and everything. I feel like he's legit trap. Now there's a lot of crap trap out there. There's a lot of garbage guys out there. I don't want to mention any names. That's not my style. But there's a lot of artists out there that I can't fuck with at all. So when you have 21's not my favorite rapper per se. I love J. Cole. I love obviously Kendrick. Yeah. You can't go wrong with anything really you listen to. But 21, man. Gunsmoke. I love his style, bro. It's something about him that I can relate to.
21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Besides 21 Savage, Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's cool. I fuck with Lil Baby.
NBA YoungBoy.
Nah. No. Nah. You know what? Lil Baby, Future. I love Future's. He got hooks for days, bro.
Yeah,
anything you throw anybody on Future shit, it's a hit.
Yeah.
So, but Tech Nine, a lot of underground stuff too. I'm very well versed, and I don't just listen to hip hop. That's one thing people don't know about me. I'm heavy on rock, like alternative rock.
Fire.
When I started doing music, I was in a band.
Oh shit! Okay.
So I did alternative rock. I was recording out there in West Hollywood with a producer. Unfortunately, we fell out with the band and stuff like that. But I just love music in general. I listen to everything, jazz. I listen to oldies.
Fire.
Whatever can inspire me to get creative. And but yeah, hip hop is my specialty for sure.
Hell yeah, bro. You talking about the whole alternative rock? You listen to any metal?
I used to when I was younger. I used to listen to Slipknot, believe it or not, Korn, all of that shit. Like you grow up a skater, you're well versed. Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, bro.
Okay.
I grew up. Linkin Park is a heavy influence for me because Mike Shinoda's rapping style is very similar to mine. When I first started doing the whole rock thing, like I said, I was in a band. His style and mine, the Gorillas, bro. Come on, man. Gorillas were sick, bro. Like I said, a lot of us that grew up skating, we listened to a lot of the same stuff. Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes, sir.
It's just great stuff. Incubus, all that, everything. If it's mellow and chill, you could vibe to it. I'm bumping it, bro. It's in my car.
Okay. Fucking. So as far as production wise, what would be something that you like to rap on? Like something like easier question. Like you know a lot of producers.
A couple of them, yeah.
You feel me? Who would you want? Like if you could have someone produce a song for you, who would you want? Like, Because to me, that's such an easy question. I'm not even a rapper, but I could name that shit off right now. Like, if you could have any producer in the world produce a track for Dan the Laker fan, what would it be? Who would it be?
Any producer in the world that could produce a track for Dan the Laker fan, man, it would be Dr. Dre. Without a doubt, he's iconic, man.
Okay.
I mean, you got a lot of modern day producers that I wouldn't mind working with either.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Dr. Dre, the Chronic album is still, I grew up on that. So,
Fire.
That's still something that I feel like, he's timeless. He can make beats for artists now, back then, anytime, any century, man.
Shout out to Dre too. He's got down with the whole brain aneurysm.
I was worried. Yeah, I was worried for him with the brain aneurysm.
I thought it was another one. I hate hearing like the whole just another rapper or another just great hip hop influence.
It's an icon.
You feel me? I just hate when you hear about any rapper passing away.
Right.
And I feel like just so many good artists have passed away. You feel me?
Right. Exactly, man. So I'm glad. I'm glad he's out of out of that. But
as you were saying, hell yeah.
But let me ask you something, man. Since you said you already have a producer off the top of your head, who?
DJ Premier.
DJ Premier? You can't go wrong with him either, bro. He's great. Yeah. Personally, me though, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to get under nobody's contract.
Okay.
So I'm working right now. I'm producing my own stuff. Me and the homie, we producing our own stuff. Got a mixtape coming out real soon. So that's going to be out on the channel.
Go check that out.
Yes, sir. I will definitely link you to it, man. When it comes out, it's still a work in progress. We've been working on it since last year. But like I said, with COVID, it's been a lot of sidetracking and stuff like that. But it's going to be sick. And I don't want to name drop or nothing, but I know somebody that wants to hear it was in the music business.
Okay.
And has told me, hey, man, when you drop it, let me know. So I don't know if that's gonna get me to collaborate with anybody or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's an entry to the music industry.
Yeah.
However, anytime you're in the music industry, I've been offered stuff before. You have to be careful how you navigate about these contracts. A lot of people see the money, they wave it in your face, and they just bite. It's like bait.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be that fish, and now you're hooked on to a bad record deal. You got all this talent, but you're basically stuck.
Yeah.
So my goal is just to create everything from the ground up, scratch. I'm gonna start my own record label. I'm working on that right now. A mixtape coming out, and we're gonna produce our own music. Everything.
Working.
Yes, sir.
And it's all in house.
It's all in house. All in house, and talented neighbors, homies that I got.
In house.
I just working
all
with
in house.
them.
Yeah, and that's dope because Anze Life, this entire thing, like the whole thing that I want to make. It's just all in house too, bro. Like,
so it's pronounced Anze.
Anze, yeah.
Okay, my bad. See, I was butchering it.
No, don't even trip. Everyone does.
I thought it was Anze.
Yeah, everyone does.
So my bad. That's my fault. Okay, Anze. Yeah. I remember that. I see you, bro. I see you.
Yeah.
My only advice I give you, just keep doing it. Just stay consistent, because you got something good going on here. But you have to keep pushing it. Eventually, it'll stick. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
Like every idea didn't start off great from the scratch. What made it great is people investing time, money, and effort into it.
Yeah, of course.
And like a lot of people don't understand this, right? If you are an artist, a rapper, or whatever, a lot of people think, and sometimes it does happen, but very far and few in between. If you put out a track, a lot of people believe that, hey, you put that out and it's gonna go viral. You're gonna be a star. It's gonna be a hit. A lot of people don't tell you about the background work you gotta lay down. To get there, you have to pay for promotions. You have to pay these DJs to spin your shit. First of all, you have to
make your shit hot.
Yeah, you have to try to book all sorts of shows and stuff that sometimes, most of the time, you have to pay to be in.
Yes, sir.
People don't understand that. They think
it's a big process, bro. You just do anything creatively, but professionally.
Yeah.
I like to make it as to make your vision a reality.
Right.
It's so much fucking work. So much fucking work, and that's one thing that specifically on how much work you have to do just to get to where you're at now. Like,
right.
For you're 15,000 subs now?
No, it's 13,500. I've missed on some golden opportunities. I would have been a lot bigger. But
Still to get there, bro. It's a fucking milestone.
No,
bro.
it's a blessing.
It's a fucking blessing.
It's a blessing, and
it's a fucking blessing.
And I'm so happy with all the support I have.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, it was more of a hobby, and now it's gonna turn into a lifestyle. So that's what I'm telling you. I've missed on golden opportunities. I shouldn't have worked that long where I worked. I should have really dedicated myself to my YouTube channel and my music, because something's gonna stick, right? If you just keep throwing things at the wall, something's gonna stick.
Yes,
and that's just the way you got to see it, man. But you have to keep grinding, like you said.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Keep grinding, man. I like your little setup and everything. And like I said, I could foresee this blowing up into something bigger.
Of course,
as long as you lay down the groundwork and you have good people around you.
The team, bro.
You gotta have good people around you, man.
Bro.
It's a blessing. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for my girl.
Yeah.
Me and my girl, man, we've gotten into it. Every relationship does. On and off. But she's always been there for me from the start. And so I love her for it. It's something I'll never take for granted. You gotta have good people around you, no matter who.
Hell yeah, bro. It's that team, that unity.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Like I've shit. If it wasn't for this guy, if it wasn't for Ozzy, I wouldn't know you. You feel me?
Absolutely. Yeah.
My brothers play a huge fucking role. Every single one of my brothers play a huge role in
likewise,
me trying to get done. Me trying to get shit done in general.
Yeah, my brother too, man. My brother Eddie. Been there for me, man, from the start. My brother Josh. These guys have been like father figures to me because I've never even seen a picture of my dad, so I don't even know what the motherfucker looks like.
Shit.
But let me tell you something. I never needed it because I had good support system around me all the time, bro.
Unity. Hell yeah,
and a lot of people are like, damn, dude, you're strong. Like, they be telling me, you should see some of my comments. They'd be like, how do you do it? When haters call or when you get hit up, you get these negative comments. How do you do it? Like, YouTubers that are starting up, they ask me questions because they're curious.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know you have to have some spine for YouTube because man, you'll get some comments that'll be like really make you question if you're doing the right thing.
Hell yeah, you'll see like one of my videos I dropped it and I'm just like I rewatched it and I was watching it and I seen the feedback I was getting from it and I was just like, damn, I was at work and I was like, man, maybe I'm just like meant to be stuck in this place, like it really crept up on me and then out of nowhere like I stopped and I looked at my shit and I was just like, but at the same time, like my shit's growing. Like this is a growing process. This is growing pain. Like this is what I have to see. This is what I have to endure to get where I want to go. And
absolutely.
And just, I'm grateful that I had that moment with myself because I was like, from people like you too, where I'm almost sure you felt that same thing 1,000 times where you're like, shit, I don't, maybe I'm meant to just be stuck over here, but something has pulled you through where I'm dropping this next one.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. I've never doubted myself from the start.
Okay,
I think that's a huge key. You can't, if you start to doubt yourself, remove that negativity out of your mind. You have to be positive,
Fuck yeah.
Always. Even when you're struggling, even if you just get one view per video, be thankful for that one view.
Fuck yeah.
Because that one view could be somebody from a radio station. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know who's on the other side of the camera.
Shit.
So,
wisdom from Dan the Laker fan.
When I first started, I saw the vision. You have to envision it. You have to see it. And the biggest advice I give people is look for the gray area. Don't do things other people are doing because it's a competitive market. You want to do things that only you are doing. A lot of people still haven't figured it out. I've had radio station personalities follow me and ask me how I get so many viewers on YouTube because they can't even get that many.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not to sound cocky or nothing, but all it is this. And I'm going to tell you right now, anybody who's watching that wants to start a YouTube channel or
wisdom
anything.
from my boy. You only get this on Anze Life. You feel me?
Absolutely. Exclusively. Let me tell you. I don't think I've ever told anybody this.
With it.
You have to look for that gray area, and you have to find something nobody's doing, and then you have to just do it to your best of your ability. What I was doing, everybody was talking Lakers when I was there. Motherfuckers were negative about the Lakers. We were losing.
Yes, sir.
You know what I started telling? Man, I was like, I can do this, but I can show them the positive side about the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell got star potential. Yes, Jordan Clarkson was drafted in the second round. We have a great scouting department. Look at the bright stuff, man. That's what people really gravitate to. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear negativity all the time.
The same shit that was playing on the TV. That was just the Lakers stink. The Lakers stink. The Lakers stink.
Because
Kobe's hurt, and it's like
we're a great franchise and we're gonna rise again. So you have to show people the way, the path that we're gonna rise again. I predicted it. Yeah. From the beginning, when we got Magic Johnson, I said we win in the championship. I said
that was it for you.
That was it for me. Magic Johnson. I said he's gonna sign a superstar. That superstar is gonna bring another one here, and we always do it like we did with Kobe and Shaq. Yeah. I said Magic Johnson was the key. He turned the culture around. People like to trash him because of the way he left, but they don't understand that maybe if you don't have Magic Johnson, maybe Rob Pelinka wouldn't close the deal with LeBron. You never know.
Yeah.
And
then also Magic Johnson was a terrible coach, and we don't know, but maybe Magic Johnson's the person that gets people to contract. Maybe he's that person.
Magic Johnson is a fan like me and you, so he's very passionate about stuff.
And this is the thing, like people are like trashing Magic Johnson. I was just like the one like shit. If he left, like he left, like.
You have to see where everything
started. It's fucking Magic. Like me and as well talk about it. Like he's a part owner of the fucking Dodgers. Like
exactly,
bro. How busy is Magic Johnson?
He turned the Dodgers around too. Him and his people that came and bought the Dodgers. They started investing before we had
investing wisely.
Yeah, we had some bum owners before, just like with the Lakers. Jim Buss, the son of Dr. Jerry, the late great Jerry Buss, God rest his soul. He was trash, man. Yeah. And no disrespect to Jeannie, we love Jeannie Buss, but she had to come here and remove that.
And still had to, and it was a fight.
Right.
It was a fight.
But Magic Johnson helped her through the process. Kobe Bryant. A lot of people don't know this. Kobe Bryant helped her.
Yeah, helped her.
Kobe Bryant told her, "Hey, you have to remove him. Like it's not gonna work."
Well, it's crazy because I think like the reason why Rob Pelinka was even selected in the first place because obviously it was Kobe's ex-agent, and then I guess it was kind of like, well, Kobe put him in place, and now it's crazy because the same motherfuckers that were like Kobe put Pelinka in place, and now God rest Kobe's soul is like Kobe put him in place, and look at where we're at now. Like that's fucking mind-boggling.
That was his final gift to LA.
I can't believe you guys like the same motherfuckers like. Are you eating your words, or what are you doing with your words?
I'll be honest with you. I myself doubted Rob at first.
No, me too.
Because of Magic Johnson.
But I never said that though. I was never the person to be like, oh, it's because Kobe put him in place. Because at my time, if Kobe if the reason why we're sitting here with a chip and going on to another chip and with so much superstars on our team, if Kobe's the reason for that, because he was like, oh, I want to put Pelinka, because I know Pelinka could do this. Like, I have like fucking what the fuck. Who the hell am I? Like, I can't believe I would never say nothing. I would never say that. Like,
Kobe was a savant, man. He had basketball knowledge. Yeah, absolutely. He had basketball knowledge beyond our years. Yeah. So, but when Rob Pelinka first came in, and I heard, ESPN is the type of network that'll brainwash you into thinking certain things.
I feel a lot of these new networks are like that.
Yeah. A lot of fans that you talk to, they're an echo of what ESPN is saying. At the time, ESPN was saying Rob Pelinka's a snake. He's the what was Stephen A. saying? Rob Pelinka's a snake. He's the reason that Magic Johnson had to step down. Look, let me tell you something about Rob Pelinka. He's a kid. He is a snake, but a stone cold killer, just like Kobe. Yeah.
Same mentality.
And I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I was skeptical at first.
I was very skeptical at
first because we weren't doing much with the team that we had. But as soon as he took the reins, we saw that killer mentality, man. Everything he did was cold blooded.
Yes, sir.
Everything he did was like calculated. He went out here, hired a new coach. He traded for Anthony Davis. He was able to keep Kuzma in that trade.
And then that Kuzma deal, like everything.
Everything. And then he waited for Kawhi Leonard. We actually thought we had a chance at him because they were doing us dirty, man. They made us wait till the end till all the free agents left, and they thought they were going to handicap us. Yeah. People forget Rob Pelinka was still able to build, man, from the ground.
Yes, sir.
And he got guys on veteran deals like Danny Green. He re-signed Rajon Rondo.
KCP.
Brought in Dwight. Re-signed KCP. So Rob has been a mastermind and
Rondo.
Yeah. He completely has my trust now.
Yeah. Of course.
Completely.
No, of course.
He led us to a championship.
Yeah.
So that was Kobe Bryant's final gift, and it's kind of like mind-boggling.
That's fucking crazy, bro. I think we could both agree that Kobe's just crazy. Like Kobe's. How were you when you heard the news? I don't even want to get into like the whole news side of the factor because I think that's just been too in our face. But how were you when you found out? Like, being the person you are, and you said the only man you ever looked up to was Kobe. How were you when you found out?
Man, it's hard to even talk about, bro. I was devastated.
It's crazy.
I had the thing about me. I had to, I'm the type of guy that I always rally the troops, and we go out and we hoop every Sunday. Well, we used to before COVID.
Yeah.
We go out and we hoop. And that day I had already set up a game in Rancho Cucamonga, where ironically I've met NBA players over there.
Yeah.
They ball over there in the RC center and the rec center.
Yeah.
And we were gonna go over there to hoop, and I remember the homie texted me. I was in the restroom, and the homie texted me, and I thought he was joking because my homie's a clown,
Yeah.
I was like, don't joke about bullshit like that, bro.
Yeah.
Just don't do that. I was gonna get mad at him, to be honest with you. And then I told my girl, and my girl looked it up. And she was like, oh, my God. When she said that, bro, my heart sank into my stomach because I know that she wasn't overreacting.
Yeah.
And, I burst into tears, man. I got weak. My knees gave out. It was hard because, as you know, everybody loves Kobe, but especially, the Hispanic community has grown to love him.
That much, yeah.
We love him, bro, because he always embraced us.
Yeah.
From the get. I mean, he loves the culture. Like we all minorities and even white people and everybody should be united. But what I'm saying is we had a special connection with Kobe Bryant. It was different. You saw what happened when he passed away in Staples Center. They were out here playing corridos for him, bro.
Yeah.
We had bands out there. Raza, bro. Like our people was out there, bro, representing.
That's one thing that I love, the way you depicted the whole thing, because that's one thing, like, Mexicans or just like the whole Hispanic culture, just we loved Kobe. Like, bro, Kobe, like, it's it was like a modern day superhero, or just like
as an African American man, he truly embraced our culture as well as his own, and we loved him for it, because we love, obviously, all minorities, we love minorities, doesn't matter the race, and we also love, any culture, but the bottom line is, when you relate to somebody, right? He was married to a Hispanic chick, a Mexicana. He had, mixed, beautiful children, and he loves soccer, bro. I know a lot of Hispanics can relate to that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he loves soccer. He was able to connect with us in a way that no one ever probably will, bro, because he connected to LA, like, where it's just like,
we adopted him. He's one of our own. He's the king of LA now.
It's a trip. Like, I was at Stizzy yesterday, and like there was Kobe, Nipsey, Pac, and Easy. Nipsey and I'm like, damn, like that's fucking crazy. I'm like, that's like, it's 3 rappers and then this NBA player, but like Kobe, Kobe was the one that stood out to me, and I'm just like, and there's just so many Kobe murals now in LA. I was out there and I was just like, damn, like, Kobe, bro, like, it's always gonna be Kobe. Like, Kobe's gonna represent LA. Kobe is everything to LA.
Yeah, when you think of LA, you think of a couple of things. You think of, obviously, the beaches. Yeah. You think of Red Hot Chili Peppers, bands like that are just really mellow. You think of Tupac. You think of, Snoop. Kobe now. Kobe is the face, I think, of Los Angeles now, and he went down a legend, a hero to black people, Mexicans, white people. It doesn't matter the culture. He impacted the world.
As a good human being. Like, he was good at being a human being, and he was just so good at life. A couple years ago, bro, and you probably want to sound out, but a couple years ago, I posted some picture, and I remember when I said, and I was like, people like Will Smith, Zinedine Zidane, and Kobe Bryant are just so good at life. Like, they're just good at life, bro. Like, I'm not good at life. Like, I'm not good at it. But I look up to people like that, because I'm like, damn, you motherfuckers, you're so versatile, you're so good at life. And going back to Kobe, is just like, everything he did was 100, like how you said, 110%. There was not one thing he didn't do.
It's just hard work, It's hard work. If you're a hard worker, you can relate. Yeah. If you're not a hard worker, you can still relate, but you really connect with somebody who leaves his blood, sweat, and tears into his craft. Even it doesn't matter if you're a construction worker, if you work in a taco stand, if you sell flowers, doesn't matter. You can relate to Kobe Bryant, because the man tore his Achilles and still walked to the free throw line. Crazy. The man who does that, like, his passion, his ethic, bro, was second to none. And you could take, no matter what your profession, what you do in life, you could take a part of that and learn from it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro.
Those you ever see his interviews? They're gold. For
man. Kobe's gonna be one of those people that, like, it's gonna be in the history books. Like, kids are gonna learn about Kobe Bryant for more than just his basketball things. They're gonna talk about they're gonna talk about, like, some guy that played for the LA Lakers that just, did everything for.
He's the basketball version of Bruce Lee, man. Way of life.
He's just like everything, water,
bro. He's a modern day Muhammad Ali, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's sad that he passed away, but he left this earth on the best of terms.
Yes, sir.
Good family member, amazing family member, great role model for the kids. Because he was human. He made mistakes along the way.
Yes, sir.
But we all do, so we can relate.
Yes, sir.
And so Kobe Bryant's just a G, bro. I love Kobe Bryant. I love him, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I can never look up to nobody like I did with him, because remember, I didn't have a father figure growing up. So the closest thing to that was my brothers, looking up to them. But outside of that, like, having a true role model, I was not in the Jordan era, you know.
No, of course, yeah.
So Kobe was my Jordan.
Yeah.
He always will be.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I remember seeing him. I remember seeing Kobe Bryant in the suit, and that's the only time I ever seen Kobe Bryant. But I've never seen a motherfucker ever look better in a goddamn suit. He looked as sharp as anyone else.
He was handsome. No,
I'm not even saying that side of shit. I'm just talking about that fool. He just, like, it was some type of dude where it's like almost like, kind of like how people see a sergeant type shit, where you just want to be on your best when you're around Kobe. I felt like if you're ever around Kobe, like, my God, like,
he had an aura.
You're not even like, how could you even be playing jokes around this fool? Like everything just must be productivity.
Well, we saw what happened when Nick Young and Jordan Hill was cracking.
Did you feel me?
Yeah, after they lost a bunch of games.
That's the type of thing I was talking about. Like that whole his aura around him must have been like.
He's a true leader, man. A true leader demands greatness, even from the fan base.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget when not we, because I would never boo any Laker player, but when Staples Center once tried booing Kwame Brown. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, Kwame Brown.
When they asked Kobe about this, he demanded better from the fans. So that's what a real leader does, man. A real leader is not afraid to call out even your best friend.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Pau Gasol, he was hard on him, but he still saw him like a brother. Why? He demanded greatness from him, and Pau Gasol delivered.
Yes,
because without Gasol, we don't win them championships.
Yes,
so, Kobe, man, way of life. That's what he is. He's a way of life.
We got into Kobe. Shout out. Big, very representation to what the culture is now. We love him, all that. You feel me? Probably one of our last few Laker questions, real quick. Who's your favorite addition this year?
My favorite addition this year is definitely Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell. I love Montrezl Harrell.
His passion is very 90s like.
Okay.
It reminds me of like the maybe not the same size, but the heart of like what's his name? Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
You know, he's that type of player. He's a roughneck, man. I love that. I love a player that gets. I play hard when I go to the park.
His body banging.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So that's how you got to be in life, and you got to be a roughneck to succeed. And Montrezl Harrell he's a epitome of what a team how they should play.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly, bro. So
what about yourself?
I would say Trez. I love Trez. But since I love Dennis Schroeder. I love Dennis Schroeder at OKC. Yeah. I love Dennis Schroeder. Like I use the word tenacity a lot, but what he brings, bro, like his dribble movement,
he's great, yeah.
His fucking for how short he is, he's just so like in your fucking face, and he's exactly what Patrick Beverley, what everyone thinks Patrick Beverley is. Like he's better than Patrick Beverley. He can shoot.
I never thought of it like that.
He's exactly what Patrick Beverley wants to be.
You know, like, somebody said this comment about.
I hate Pat Bev. I hate Pat Bev. I know you hate Pat Bev.
Oh yeah,
I hate Pat Bev.
Stand him. Him and Trez were my worst enemies back then. You know, Trez came to the good side. Yeah.
So were you just as hyped when we got Trez, like as I was? Because I was super hyped.
I was hyped, but I knew we got ourselves a very good player that I didn't even think was on the market.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was even more hyped to know that we pulled him right under from the Clippers because he's gonna tell us the little secrets they have going on in the locker room.
Of course.
So guess what? Now we got another weapon over here. You know.
Yes.
But you know, somebody said this about Schroeder to talk about your point. They said Dennis Schroeder is what's his name? ¿Cómo se llama? The player what's his name? Ramon Sessions was supposed to be.
Okay, yeah,
that's what they say. When we got Ramon Sessions,
yeah.
We got him here to be what Dennis Schroeder is today. You know, speed demon that gets in the lane, wreaks havoc, and can play on both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
So that's what that's a good comparison as well.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Dennis Schroeder. I don't know. Probably you ever seen it. Is like there's this clip of him when he was in OKC and he's like talking shit while dribbling the ball. Still,
I've never seen it. No.
Oh, it's in slow mo. It's so gangster. Like if you see it, like it's in slow mo, bro. It's fucking sick. Like he's just talking shit. Like and like he has the ball. And what I didn't know that he's German.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's
like,
German, man.
He's like German. Like he's full German. And coming from like a soccer background, I appreciate when you see like international players like that. You're like, oh shit, that's so dope.
Like Luka.
Yeah. I love Luka. Luka Doncic is just a fucking monster. But,
absolutely.
So besides, I still got one more question.
Yes, sir.
Besides the Lakers, like, what team do you see like upcoming? Like, what are you liking?
The only other team I've ever loved, man, and they're actually doing good this season, surprisingly, is the New York Knicks.
The Knicks, okay, shit,
bro.
Okay.
I love their fan base. They're so passionate. I love their colors as well. I'm not even gonna front.
Yeah.
That orange and blue is just sexy.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about the Knicks. The Knicks, Tom Thibodeau's coming in here. He changed the culture.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were ragging on Tom Thibodeau because he runs his stars into the ground, but the Knicks are good to go. I love the Pelicans as well because they got a lot of baby Lakers.
I love the
They got a lot of baby Lakers over there, so once a Laker, always a Laker.
All right, bro. Last minute of the podcast, bro. I just want to tell you real quick. I fucking appreciate you coming out here, bro. We're gonna have to run this again, bro.
My pleasure, man.
I still got like another 1,000 questions, bro, to ask you, bro. But sound off real quick. This Dan the Laker fan.
Yes,
Go real
sir.
quick, bro. What's your YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that, bro? Where do people reach you?
So, my main platform is YouTube, DTLF. You could type that in, or Dan the Lakers fan. I got a second YouTube channel I'm about to start doing reaction videos to and all kinds of stuff. It's called The Bat Cave.
Okay.
So it's 2 words. I split bat and cave into 2 words just because somebody had already had the regular Bat Cave one. And then on Twitter, you can follow me at Dan a Lakers fan. I get really explicit on there, so if you're a kid, probably don't follow me. But yeah, the passionate side of me comes out on Twitter. When I'm watching the games, I'll be typing all kinds of bullshit. And then I'm SoFly24 on Instagram. If you want to follow on there, it's more like for family and friends. But if you want to follow, I'm right there, man.
Let's get it, bro. I fucking appreciate you, bro.
Sir.
Fucking thank you, dog, from the bottom of my heart, dog.
Thank you for having me.